Welcome to This Explainer. Today we are completely unlocking the secrets of a masterclass in flawless bridal and party makeup. We're going way beyond your basic brushstrokes today to really uncover the hidden mechanics and professional techniques that elevate a look from totally amateur to absolutely breathtaking. Okay, let's kick things off by anchoring ourselves to the creator's core philosophy. Anyone can just copy a routine, right? But understanding exactly why we apply each product, that is the real secret to success. When you actually know the purpose behind the powder or the science behind the shimmer, you completely change the game.
To make this 15-step process super easy to digest, we've organized the makeover blueprint into 5 distinct phases. 1. Skin prep and priming. 2. Crafting the flawless base. 3. Sculpting and highlighting. 4. Smudge-proof eye makeup. And 5. Lips and final setting. All right, let's jump in.
Phase 1. Skin prep and priming. This is all about laying the groundwork for that perfect glass skin.
Look, cleansing thoroughly is literally step 1, because without it, your makeup simply won't sit right on the skin. You're going to follow that up sequentially with a toner, a gloss-enhancing moisturizer. The source specifically calls out a Chaparral moisturizer for that crazy glossy effect. And finally, a stronghold primer to lock it all down.
Now here's a detail you absolutely don't want to miss, the targeted application. Primer isn't just smeared everywhere. The creator strictly places it only where makeup tends to fade first. Think about it, the forehead, your nose, the chin. By placing that stronghold primer only where it's strictly needed, you completely avoid that heavy, cakey feeling on the rest of the face.
Moving right along to Phase 2, crafting the flawless base. We're talking concealing, mixing, and creating the ultimate glow.
Okay, pause right here because this is a huge one. To effectively hide uneven areas like around the mouth or under the eyes, you actually must use a small amount of concealer that is 1 to 2 shades darker than your skin, not lighter. Beginners almost always reach for a light concealer to brighten dark spots, which honestly just turns them gray and ashy. Going slightly darker is what actually neutralizes the pigmentation perfectly.
And want to know the absolute biggest secret for that shiny, flawless finish? It's like a magic trick. You mix liquid illuminator directly into your foundation before applying it to the face. By blending the illuminator right into your custom foundation shades, that gorgeous, lit-from-within glass skin effect is literally baked into your base layer rather than just sitting on top. And hey, when applying that mix, remember, more product does not equal better skin. The real trick is using very little product, applying it with a kabuki brush instead of a flat brush, and simply setting it with a beauty blender. Piling on product is a total rookie mistake. The right product, applied lightly and blended well, that's what actually creates perfection.
All right, on to Phase 3, sculpting and highlighting, adding dimension and strategic shine to the face.
So grab a powder contour, not a cream actually, and really focus on the double chin and jawline. You want to leave a slight visible line here. This is a brilliant insider trick for camera-ready makeup because that tiny bit of visible contour line translates as a naturally sharp, structured jaw on camera. Then follow that up with a soft blush on the cheeks and just a little touch on the nose. But wait, before you go adding any extra shine, everything must be locked firmly in place with loose powder. This acts as a barrier, ensuring all that hard work you just did remains completely long-lasting and doesn't slide around as the night goes on. Now here's a super specific rule for highlighting. You have to match it to the client's outfit. Seriously, applying a gold highlighter when they're wearing a silver outfit will completely ruin the look. It might seem like a minor detail, but clashing undertones between the outfit and the facial highlight creates a really jarring visual disconnect. Cohesion is absolutely key here.
Phase 4. Smudge-proof eye makeup. Creating eyes that pop and last all night. We kick this off by defining the brows from the mid to end first and dragging only the leftover product to the front to avoid any harsh, blocky lines. But let's tackle a huge pain point for beginners. How do you actually stop kajal from smudging? We've literally all been there. You apply this beautiful eyeliner and an hour later, you've got full-on raccoon eyes. Well, here is the ultimate hack for that. After applying and winging out your black kajal, you must immediately lock it with loose powder. This sets the creamy texture of the kajal, mattifying it just enough so it becomes completely smudge-proof. It will not budge. When it comes to eyeshadow placement, precision is everything. Never bring dark colors above the crease line.
Instead, you soften them with a light brown transition shade and then pop a skin-colored shadow on the inner corners to make the eyes look huge. Keeping that dark brown strictly restricted to the outer corner prevents the eyes from looking heavy or sunken in.
Matte looks are stunning, for sure, but tapping a silver shimmer right onto the lids, that provides that definitive, magical bridal feel. It catches the light perfectly during the event and in all those photographs.
And guys, this is bridal makeup we're talking about. The chances of crying are exceptionally high. Using a strictly waterproof mascara on both the upper and lower lashes is a non-negotiable step. Do not risk ruining all that incredible eye makeup over a few happy tears.
Finally, we've made it to Phase 5, lips and final setting. The surprising hacks for the finishing touches.
Okay, this next one is probably one of the most surprising and foolproof tips from the creator. Use your face bronzer or a light brown eyeshadow to line your lips. Standard lip liners can be super highly pigmented and tough to correct if you draw outside the lines. Bronzer gives you this soft, forgiving boundary, making it incredibly easy to clean up any mistakes without a mess. Once you've got that soft border created, go ahead and fill the lips with a nude lipstick. Then, the grand finale, seal the entire face with a makeup fixer. This locking step ensures every single thing we've built, from that targeted primer all the way to the powder contour, stays flawlessly intact all night long. So take a moment to reflect on these steps and the actual science behind them. Get your brushes out, test that bronzer lip liner hack, and see the transformation for yourself. Like the creator says, just watching this explainer won't do anything. You must practice. It really makes you wonder, right? What other daily routines are you doing wrong simply because you never learned the why behind the rules? Keep learning and keep questioning your process.